Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione, still voiceless.
Yeah, thanks. And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. And yeah, last night, I have to tell you something really cute. This is adorable. I don't know your name, but a viewer yesterday left me the sweetest message. She actually had like a Paula Deen accent, but she didn't leave her name, but she gave me a great remedy. She told me to go out and get an orange. Now, I'm going to do it today because I didn't have a chance yesterday, but she told me to get an orange, clean it really well, and actually like chew on the peel of the orange.
Huh.
And she said that would really help
your voice back?
Yeah, and she was so confident about that and so excited to tell me. So I just want to say thank you for sharing your advice, and your message was absolutely adorable and sweet, and thank you. I don't know your name, but it meant a lot to me that you were thinking of me, so thank you, and I will try that.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you'll have to try it out and let me know how it goes. And speaking of orange, so excited. Halloween right around the corner.
Orange
and
and
I'm
black.
super excited about having Mommy MacGyver.
I know.
We have such cute things. You can't see them yet, but we have all kinds of arts and crafts, really neat like food and treats and stuff that we're going to be doing.
Definitely.
Today as we get closer and closer to Halloween. It's almost upon us.
It's like a real Halloween show. We've got a lot of different advice and tips, and we're going to be making chocolate, and I'm wearing orange and black in honor of the big celebration. Yeah, and it's less than a week away, so you got to start thinking about those costumes. And this week we're going to take you on a little journey with us to see how we did when we tried on some costumes. You know, it's going to be fun. But this is the thing: is it going to snow on Halloween?
No, we won't see any snow on Halloween.
Please.
You know, actually, we'll be kind of coming out of the freeze that's moving our way.
Okay.
But it still will be a little chilly, so unfortunately, probably going to need the jackets next Monday. And if you're going to any parties this weekend, you're definitely going to need the jackets. Big changes moving in weather-wise. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And right now, just a few light showers, so already seeing some changes in respect to the more cloud cover around. We have a few showers just to the south and west of Albuquerque right now, Los Lunas and near Belen. Very, very light rain, and we'll continue with the chance for a few showers for the metro area today. Not going to see a whole lot of it. We'll see more of the activity up in the northwestern part of the state and up in the northern mountains. But today on the liquid form, because it's going to be warm. We're really mild right now, even 40s, 50s, even 60s, 60 in Albuquerque, upper 50s and low 60s in the southeast. Temps will climb into the 80s and 90s out east. We'll be back in the mid 70s today, and up in the mountains, low 60s. So really the calm before the storm. Just a few light rain showers possible today, central and west. Tomorrow, that's when the next system heads our way. Temperatures will actually fall through the day, and then what will start off as rain up to the north and northeast will eventually change over into snow, which could cause some major traffic issues or traveling issues if you're going to be heading up north along I-25 up near Glorieta Pass or Raton Pass there with the conditions freezing up there. And then we could be looking at our first freeze too, getting close to it. The winds look like right now they'll be up just enough to keep us above the freezing mark, but messy weather for sure, and chilly. Tomorrow, that 64 coming early, temperatures falling through the day, and then lows in the 30s, 50s for your Thursday and Friday.
That 73 looks really good today when you look at the rest of the week. But you know, it might be fun to break up the Uggs. I'm kind of excited, a little scarf action, and do a little winter styling later this week, and then we'll get back to some sunnier weather at the end of the weekend, hopefully.
Right, and it will be more fall-like. It won't be summer-like like it has been.
As long as we can wear our costumes on Monday without freezing, I'll be happy.
Well, let's go ahead and check in on the news with KRQE News 13 anchor Matt Mauro for today's headlines.
Hi, Matt.
Good morning, ladies, and good morning to you. Here's a quick check of what's making news this morning. The sheriff is getting what he wants when it comes to police at Albuquerque's public schools. The two sides have finally come to an agreement about school cops. So here's what's going to happen. All of them will have to go through the same training as sheriff's deputies. They can only arrest people on school property and if they see them committing a violent felony. The state wants to do more to catch those who are ripping off the unemployment system because last year it says people scammed nearly $16 million from it. The agency now has a $2.5 million grant to connect with a national computer system that tracks people who are going back to work and then can't collect the money anymore. That grant will also help the department audit 50 claims every week to make sure those folks are looking for a new job. Now, besides possibly filing criminal charges, the department also wants to find people who abuse the system instead of just making them pay back what they ripped off. And if you think you can't afford legal advice, think again. Lollapalooza begins today in just a few hours at noon at the Albuquerque Convention Center. Nearly 100 lawyers and paralegals will be there handing out free legal advice. If you have questions about divorce, probate, bankruptcy, immigration, even criminal issues, among all other things, they're going to get answered there. The event's going to go on all afternoon until 6 tonight. It's in ballrooms B and C. Parking there is free. course, they'll have interpreters there for any non-English speaking clients. If you're able to go, make sure you take along any documents that pertain to your issue. And a heads up, last year they had almost 1,000 people. They expect more this year, so the best advice is get there early. And finally this morning, an alert for folks around Albuquerque. Sandia National Labs is planning controlled explosive tests between 11 this morning and 7 tonight. You could hear, even feel some of these explosions, but if you do, no need to be alarmed. It's just a test. Well, that is all for now. For more news and weather every weekday morning, watch Kristen and me on KRQE News 13 from 5 to 7. We'll get your morning off to a great start tomorrow. We're going to be focusing on that cold snap that Kristen talked about. We'll have tips for getting your car winterized. It's the time to do that. Also road updates if you're headed north through the mountains. So make sure you check it out then.
I watch you guys every morning. You do get my morning started while I'm getting ready for the show. I always watch you guys, and I get all my tips, I get all my news, I get all my weather, and then I know how to dress.
Good.
It's perfect.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you. Thank you both. Thank you so much.
Well, you know, Lollapalooza, not too often you see Free and Lawyer in the same line.
I
so
know.
Take advantage of it.
Good
right?
point. Very good point. And we also want to tell you about a job fair. We brought it up yesterday, but we want to remind you that Lumpy's Burgers is hosting 2 job fairs today and tomorrow, and its second and newest restaurant location near Cottonwood Mall. Now, Lumpy's expects to hire around 25 full-time and part-time positions.
Applicants can attend today's job fair from 9 to noon, and on Wednesday from 2 to 5. The new location is 10131 Coors Road Northwest. Those interested in applying are encouraged to bring a copy of their resume and a positive attitude. And if you have a good voice, maybe you can audition to come replace this voice. I can struggle to get a earlier job.
What was that movie? What's the movie with Sabrina? You know, what's the one where he talks, he speaks the voice?
Oh, Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
No, the one, you know what I'm talking about. That
The Talking Cat?
No, where the
Okay,
guy wants to get the girl, so he uses someone else's voice. Cyrano de Bergerac, isn't that it? That's what I was thinking
Okay.
of. Yeah, romance.
I don't think I know that one.
My mind is always on romance. And sunshine. Right. I want sunshine.
Well, we won't see as much sunshine today, so it's going to be some changes moving in today, not temperature-wise, so no need to grab the jackets yet. Temperatures will climb into the mid-60s through the 9 o'clock hour, upper 60s for noon, and then mid-70s this afternoon. Just a slight chance for rain tomorrow. Bring the jackets, because that's when the cold starts to settle in.